And the mother of one of the escaped convicts says she wants nothing to do with her son. She also expressed shock at his elaborate prison escape. The Press and Sun's Bulletin, Megan Brockett, spoke with fugitive David Sweat's mother, and Megan joins us. Megan, thanks for joining us. And what else did she tell you about her son?
Sure, thank you. Well, when I spoke to Ms. Sweat and I asked her about her reaction, she told me that she couldn't believe that he had pulled off this elaborate escape from prison. And she also spent a good deal of time talking about what she described as a troubled childhood for David Sweat. Behavioral problems that started at age 9 with acting out and getting in trouble at school, and eventually a criminal record that he began filing a few years later.
You know what I was struck, Megan, by what you wrote is that she talks about, how troubled he was, and he was abusive at sometimes, lived in a foster home at sometimes, and she told you that they communicated often in writing, but then she said she didn't know if he'd gone to high school.
Yeah, there are certainly a lot of things that are unclear about David Sweat's childhood, and just from speaking to Miss Sweat, what's clear is that she was torn. She's clearly hurt by David's actions, but there was also a definite sense of unease there about and concern really about what might happen to him now.
Now, he's a cop killer. That's what he's in prison for. Is she worried that he's going to try to make contact with her? And if so, what are her plans?
No, I actually asked her if she expects to hear from him at all, and she very quickly answered that she doesn't expect to hear from him at all.
When was the last time she saw him? Does she do prison visits?
She had visited him once, she told me. Many years ago, her daughter brought her up to see him. Most of their communication happened by letter, and she said they communicated by letter once or twice a week for the majority of the time that he was incarcerated in Clinton. But the letters from him stopped coming about 2 months ago, she said, and her contact with him ended then.
How about phone calls? Did she speak to him on the phone from prison?
No, not that we spoke about anyway. She said her primary method of communication was just the letters, which she has now handed over to the police, most of them.
Which is just so weird. I mean, she claims to, having letters from him every week or so, and yet she doesn't talk to him on the phone, doesn't visit him, doesn't even know he's in high school, and she doesn't seem to like him very much.
Right. Well, it's certainly a complex situation, and like I said, it was clear to me that she's torn here. She's angry at him, but also at this point concerned as the search continues.
Megan, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.